Hello, Kevin here, and I'm still in Binsted, and I'm outside the Binsted Inn. We're going to do a walk around the village. Got Steve and we've got Cynthia. I'm having to use a different camera because my battery went flat on my other one. But interestingly, I mentioned we're outside the Binsted Inn. Let me just show you across the road. I want to show you that building across the road, that a beautiful thatched cottage. And when we came down from where we parked our car, I noticed there's a white post, as you might be able to see at the side of that drive, and it says at the top of it, the White Hart. It's got a stag's emblem at the top. And I said that must have been at one time an old pub or an old inn. And of course, with that white post there, that would have been the sign, the original post for the original pub. A bit of detective work there.
Yep. Very good.
Thank you. Well, Binsted Village, and a large civil parish in East Hampshire. Its nearest town is Alton. We're walking along this main road that goes through the village. Parish is one of the largest in northern Hampshire. It covers almost 7,000 acres. And earlier on, when we were doing started the countryside walk, we did notice that there's some beautiful old houses round by the church, but this is actually called the street. The North Hampshire also has two other villages, Buxall and Oak and Holt Pound, as well as two hamlets of Wick and Wheatley. So somewhere we've got to find a turning that goes towards the church, which must be just down here on the left somewhere. The parish covers the entirety of Alice Holt Forest, a royal forest situated near the borders with Surrey. We've got some older buildings here. The kilns, oh yes, yeah, the kilns there. Yeah, it looks like some sort of no, I don't know actually. King's Farm House, so that's a really old building, it's all stone. Beautiful old place this is actually. Lovely. Tie bars going through the building to hold it all together. Hopefully down here there might be a turn into a church. Well, I'm not absolutely certain. I think Cynthia and Steve think the turn to the church is further back. No, I think I've just seen on the notice board over here, yeah, church, so we can get to the church up that way, up the lane on the left. I just wanted to come over here and show you what we've actually got on this notice board. Two on the brown signs. One says Wickham Institute in the village hall, which is just there. And then we've got one called the Mill Farm Trail. The road we've got to go up is to the church in Kingsley and Oakham. The one where the Mill Farm Trail is Islington and Bentley. And if you go straight on, you're going towards Hollybourne and Alton. So we've got to go up this way to the church. So we're wandering up here now towards the church. The village was first mentioned as being part of the Hundred of Netham at the time of the Domesday Survey in 1086. I believe the village was actually referred to as Benested, which means the holding of land. The name most likely has its origins from Saxon word bin, meaning heap. We're actually coming up towards the church now. The Alice Holt forest was an important supplier of timber for about the 12th to 18th century, and the forest was claimed to have 13,000 trees fit for a ship building, and in the early 17th century. Just opposite me now is these lovely cottages, Welford cottages, all timber framed, which is beautiful. The parish has an estimated 58 grade 2 listed buildings and 1 grade 1 listed building. The Church of the Holy Cross, including a grade 2 listed barn. Here's the church just to our right hand side, which, as I mentioned earlier on, we cannot get into because it's closed off due to the scaffold not being safe. There are other listed buildings included, which is Barnfield House, 3 houses which were once I thought we were going to get some lovely chimes then. As I say, there's 3 other houses which were once separated, all dating from the 1550s, with 20th century restorations. The house itself has a timber frame with tiled roof, including a late medieval hall. But as we come round to this part of the village, this is the bit I think was more interesting than the other bits. I've got to be careful here because the sun is beginning to drop and it's right in eye line. We've got more timber frame buildings. This one in front of me is called King's Bounty. And just look at this one in the middle here. There's lovely, lovely old windows. Secondary double glazing in there, but what a beautiful building. Just look at that. Isn't that stunning? Wow. Here we've got another lovely old stone built and brick built house. Again, it's another one with tie bars going through it to hold it all together. Farm building here by the looks of it. Now a private house, I would think. But it looks as though we've actually come to the far end of the village. And in this, and just here we've got this lovely old Victorian post box. Well, I'm wondering if that was a pub as well. I think that could have been with the name of something called a King's Bounty. Yeah, there must have been something like that there. Interesting, though. So that's it, really. That's the walk around the village. There's the village hall just in front of us, just there. So when you look at that building there, it looks like it might have been an old inn at one time, but we don't know. It'd be interesting to find out. Lovely old place, beautiful. Hello, good afternoon. I'm actually doing a video at the moment. It's all right, don't worry. Can I ask you a question? Is that all right? King's Bounty.
Yes.
Do you know anything about King's Bounty?
Yeah, I live in Kingsley, which is behind King's Bounty.
Okay. Was it originally an inn, a pub?
It's the King's Arms. You can see where
The sign is.
sign was outside.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't mind being on video? Because we noticed that there was the original signpost hanging piece there.
Yeah.
And I said
Up until 1952.
1952, the year before I was born.
And it was converted to two houses.
Right.
The front part was the lounge bar,
Uh-huh.
and then the back part was the kitchen and the accommodation.
Okay.
So it was split into two properties.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah. Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
No problem.
That's thank you. Cheers.
When the work to the church will be finished? I was on the
Yeah.
I mean, it was Friday until 2 days ago, and the scaffolding
Oh right.
came down.
Has it done?
It fell down,
Yeah.
more damage.
It's done all. Oh right. Yeah.
If they finished it when they were supposed to finish it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was supposed to be done May.
Right. Oh gosh.
Sounds like a train coming up to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, thanks very much.
Yeah. Really appreciate your time. Thank you. And Happy New Year to you. Thank you. Well, that was lovely talking to that lady that knows the history of that King's Bounty. As she said, was called a King's Arms at one time. And she lives in part or half the building. It's been split into two private houses. One's called King's Lee, and the front half, is called King's Bounty. Telegraph House was built on a hill northeast of the village by the Admiralty in 1825 as a semaphore relay station close to the railway line, linking London with Portsmouth, and is now a private residence. Can't get a staff, ladies and gentlemen, can't get a staff. See what I mean? Anyway, we finished our walk around Binsted Village. I had to think then, did a little bit of a head turn, and lovely old buildings. But really, the old buildings is only in this half of the village. The rest of it is more modern, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, this will be Kevin, Cynthia, and Steve saying bye-bye, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Bye.
Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed that walk. If you did, please give the channel a thumbs up and a like, and do leave a comment. And do consider subscribing to Kevin's channel. Hopefully that way you'll be able to enjoy one of his walks sometime in the future. Thanks for watching, and cheerio.